Hello everybody, this is Dr. Yuen. Today I want to talk about my presentation in teaching people Module 1, 2, and 3, but this is on Module 2. Module 2 is actually separated from the physical and the spiritual. So on Module 2, we're going to get you to be an expert with your mind, to think, and mental, emotional, and psychological. So if you have any of those issues or problems, you want to be able to resolve it quickly and not something that you have to talk about it and get treatments for it. And if you do get treatment using this process, you can actually get to the real reason why you have those stress and everyday affair that's troubling for you. And it could be serious, could be trivial, and many situations could be, once you recognize what it is with this method, you will actually improve it on the spot, and you become an expert with the mental side of things, and you're able to put the mind in a place where it's supposed to be, never going to sabotage you. You would increase your physical intelligence without the mind sabotaging it on a regular basis. So when you get into the mental side, you can actually resolve things that affects you in your whole life. You can change your attitude and make things work for you. And let's say relationship. So if you have a relationship that we have experience using this method, that we actually make someone just forget about their problem with a breakup, right? So, in fact, we do that live, that we show people that in less than a minute, when they have that broken relationship that's been troubling them, or troubling them that particular day that happened, then you can actually delete it, right? So it's time for us to recognize we could do things like that and not have to live with our shortcomings and until it becomes so serious that it ruins the happiness of your life. And when you think about finances, and you don't want to be weakened by your thought about finances that actually put a block on you going ahead with your finances and achieving finances naturally and easily, and not going to be overly concerned about it. And using your mind, you could actually delete all your emotions, your mental thinking, and put your thinking in par with also with your insight. So your mind could further you to achieve the insight that you've been looking for, and it's not something that you have to discipline yourself and train yourself for the insight. You could just ensure that everything is working the way it ought to be working, and you would have insight right there on the spot. So same thing with confidence, self-esteem. You can actually change that right there in less than a minute. And you can use that not just for yourself, but your family. You can do it for your friends. And you don't have to even tell them, right? So it's not something that you have to consciously communicate with them. You can actually improve them, and you can see the improvement, and they will communicate with you on a subconscious and non-conscious telepathic level to acknowledge that you have done it, and you don't need this conscious debate what to do to make improvement. So keep that in your physical intelligence as well as your mental intelligence, that these things could take place. And don't take my word for it, just experience it. So I have taught the mental side in my Module 2. In fact, I separated into Module 2 just the mental side. Whereas before, I put everything together. Now I separate it because it's more in depth, that I want people to really become an expert with it and have mastery over the mental side, and not let your mind psych you out and tell you that you can't do these things. So thank you for listening.